to Survival Saturday with Johnny Tiger on May 7, 2021. Early happy Mother's Day to everybody, all the mothers out there. So today, since I just finished teaching some knee strike, I thought it is time to revisit this topic. And I know we talked about knee thrust before when we talk about knee strike. Just to refresh your memory, knee strike is when you bring your knee up into a target. Okay, the kind of the very rudimentary, very fundamental, uh, basic knee strike. You bring your knee up into the target. A knee thrust is when you bring your knee up first and then thrust out with your knee. It comes in two forms, either straight forward or to the side. Okay, but both basically you bring your knee up and thrust. Your knee up and thrust. Okay, this is not necessarily a damaging kind of striking move. This move, I mean, if you do it at the right time to the right body part, it can damage. But this was primarily designed to give yourself room, to create space, to make the person fall down. If you do it to someone's thigh, they will drop onto one knee, right? If you do it to someone's belly, that will thrust them back away from you, give you room. This is to be used in cases where your hands are busy, or maybe you're trying to wrestle them for the weapon. Maybe you're trying to keep them from hitting you in the face. Maybe your hands are busy. You can't get a good push on them to get some room. So in this case, your arms, hands are occupied, and you bring your knee up, thrust them back away from you with your knee. Give yourself some breathing room. I believe we covered this extensively in the knee strike series earlier in the on this playlist. There are quite a few knee strike videos. But today I want to show you guys how to maximize the effectiveness, how to get better with knee thrust. Because the biggest uh, component, the biggest ingredient in how to be able to do good knee thrust is obviously balance. Okay, a lot of people have problem with this. They do a knee thrust and then they stumble back or they almost trip over themselves because rather than pushing the person, they're pushing themselves back. Okay, that is very normal, very common. So let me show you guys the basic exercises to get very strong and very solid balance when you apply your knee thrust to a target. We'll do this in four stages. Four stages. We'll start with the most easy exercise. Find a nice stationary target like a wall and something that's not going to move. Stand facing the wall about uh, a foot away. So far away so you can bring your knee up. And then once your knee up, you can lean forward and put the tip, your kneecap against the wall. Okay? Take your hands away from the wall. Just stand here for a bit. Okay? With your knee against the wall and you're standing on one leg and your top knee against the wall. Okay? Just stand here for a bit. Get your balance. Now, once you get your balance, start thrusting your knee against the wall, like doing a little pulse push-up with your knee against the wall. Okay? And once you're done, turn sideways. Bring your knee up to the side. Place your knee against the wall. And again, nice little pulses against the wall. Right? Nice little pulses against the wall. Like you're doing a little push-up with your knee. Okay? All the while standing on one leg. Okay? If the pulsing is throwing you off balance, stop for a while. Stand on one leg. Have your raised knee propped up on the wall. Just stand there. Just stand there. And then when you're balanced, start pulsing again. Don't forget to do both sides. Look like I'm humping the wall, but yeah, this is how you do this in the beginning. You're literally humping the wall with your knee. Next, stage 2. We find a target that is not as solid. Maybe a punching bag, like Bruce, some practice dummy. Something that is going to have a bit of a give to it. Put a mattress up against the wall if you don't have anything better. So, same thing. I'm going to stand on one leg, put my knee up against Bruce on his belly, about belly height. I'm going to push him, push him, push him, push him with my knee. Huh? All I'm doing is rocking him with my knee. Uh, uh, Okay? I'm testing if I'm losing balance myself. Okay? If I am, then I want to work on that. Right? First, with the target in front of you, thrust, thrust with your knee, thrust with your knee, and then with the target to the side, thrust with your knee to the side, thrust to the side, thrust with your knee, thrust with your knee, thrust with your knee. Okay? Work on that balance. And then, of course, don't forget to work the other side. Thrust with your knee, thrust with your knee, thrust with your knee. Okay? Stage 3. Now we're going to challenge your balance a little bit more with a moving target. How do we do a moving target? Okay, I'm going to hold a foam roller in my hand. So I'm like holding onto a foam roller like it's a cane. It's standing up, come up roughly to my waist. You can do this with a chair or a tall stool, whatever you use. Be sure to be careful, don't fall down or don't break anything. Okay, so holding this foam roller in a standing up position, I lift my knee up and push the foam roller so it scoots to the side. And then I put my foot down, take one step, take one knee, put it against the foam roller, thrust it to the side, step, thrust, step, thrust, step, thrust, step, thrust, step. So I'm moving the foam roller not with my hand, but by pushing it with my knee. Every time I bring my knee out, I push the foam roller, and I step, I push the foam roller, and I step. I push the foam roller, and I step, right? And of course, you want to do both sides. So I transfer the foam roller or the chair to my left hand, use my left knee, set my left knee against it, thrust, step, thrust, step, thrust, step, thrust, step. Now, stage 4, the hardest. Okay, but if you have gotten up to this point and you are finding these easy, you can maintain your balance no problem, then give it a try. Stage 4, it looks just like stage 3. Okay, we're still going to have the chair or the foam roller, whatever. You're going to move with your knee thrust, but this time we're not going to put our foot down between each thrust. So this is what it's going to look like. I have the foam roller in my right hand. I bring up my right knee and thrust, move the foam roller to the side, and then without putting my foot down, I hop close to the foam roller and then thrust it out again. Hop, thrust, hop, thrust, hop, thrust. So the whole time I'm not putting my leg down, right? And then, of course, do the left side. Hold the foam roller in your left hand or chair. Bring your knee up, thrust, hop, thrust, hop. Oop, losing my balance. That's okay. Reset. Thrust, hop. Thrust, hop, thrust, hop. Just like that. Once you can maintain a strong foundation and solid balance, your knee thrust, knee strike, anything kicking or knee related will double or even triple in efficiency. Thank you for checking out today's Survival Saturday. We'll be back again tomorrow for Soul Search Sunday. For now, have a good night.